Hey YT, it's Naya, and I'm here to show you some new storage ideas that I incorporated into my makeup collection. So I'm going to show you these storage ideas and show you the collection, and I will leave any links to any of these items down below in the description box. I had posted some pictures on Instagram, and a few people wanted me to do a video showing you these updates. So let's get started because this is going to be kind of long. Alright, first of all, I have two Mickey desks. I have one here, and I have one over here. And you can purchase these Mickeys at IKEA. They are $69 each. So let's start on this side. First of all, I have this really long mirror that stretches the length of this vanity, so I can see myself at all times. Up here I have two of the 5-drawer Mujis. So I have one here, I have a 3-drawer here, and then I have a 5-drawer over here. This 3-drawer stackable units that you see right here, I took this idea from the Fancy Face. I was watching her videos, and you can purchase these 3-drawer stackable units at the Container Store. They are $14.99 a piece. So I'm going to get started. Up here I have the 6-drawer modular bins, and basically in these 6-drawer bins I store pretty much most of my NYX jumbo pencils, LA color pencils, shade sticks, my NYX eyeliners, and lip pencils. Up here I have these 3 units here that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. They have them in 4 different styles, and I use them to store like my bigger face brushes or brushes that I'm not currently using at this time, just to keep them from getting full of dust and lint. So that is the modular unit. Over here I found this rack at Marshalls, and I got it for like $4, and basically I store my BH Cosmetics and Coastal Scents palettes and things like that up there. Alright, down here I have these Real Technique pencil boxes. I got these when I placed an order, so I store some extra pencils in there. In this first 5-drawer Muji, in this very first drawer, as you can see, here is where you will find all my Tom Ford, Illamasqua, Bobbi Brown, YSL type of products. In this second drawer is where you will find some of the Extra Dimension MSFs and my Ombre Blushes by MAC. Down here you will find all my Wonder Woman collection. In this next drawer, this is where I keep all my balm blushes, highlighters, bronzers, pigments, and lipsticks. And I do keep the packaging for everything. I am a package fiend, so I do hold on to that. In this bottom drawer is where I keep all of my smaller Lorac palettes and my single Lorac eyeshadows. Then I have this little carousel that you can find in the Container Store, and it's like $9. I think it was $9 or $10, and I keep pretty much like my brow stuff and concealers and things like that in there. So I'm going to move that out of the way. Then over here is one of the 3-drawer stackable units, and in this very first drawer is where I keep all of my Maybelline color tattoos. These drawers are pretty deep and pretty wide. They hold a lot of product. I like these because you can pull this drawer pretty much all the way out, and you don't have to worry about it completely falling out because it has like a stopper on it. This next drawer is where you would find all my MAC paint pots, Inglot gel liners. I think going forward I won't be buying any more of the Inglot gel liners, because here's my red one, and as you see, it kind of split already. It dries out pretty fast, even though I keep them pretty tightly closed. And in the back here, these are the Clean Colors shadow creams, and I basically use these as bases also. In this bottom drawer is where I keep all my L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadows and the L'Oreal Hip cream liners that I basically kind of use those two as bases. So there are all the L'Oreal Infallibles. Over here in the middle, this little lip container here, I found that in Ross, and I found it for like $4.99, and it holds about 6 lip glosses, as you can see. So you can find that in your local Ross. Then in this 3-drawer Muji here, top drawer is pretty much where I keep the Temperatures Rising MAC Tarte and Tail eyeshadow and blush kit. And then back here on the bottom is a Kevyn Aucoin bronzing highlighter, and then some blushes by MUD are also in there. In this next drawer, this is kind of like a hodgepodge of stuff. In here I keep some of the Milani single eyeshadows that I've been finding in the Dollar Tree. A lot of her older products are making it to the Dollar Tree, so if you have a Dollar Tree in your area, definitely check that out for the older Milani products. They even have the lip mixers, pigments and pencils and things like that. Then right here are the Hard Candy shadow cream eyeshadows, and I have those. And then back here in the corner is a couple of the CoverGirl single eyeshadows that came out, and then these are some of the Morph eyeshadows that I picked up at IMAX. Down here in this drawer is where I have a lot of my different MAC foundation concealer samples, some Face Atelier samples, Dior, things like that are in here, and my Black Radiance gel liners are in here, and the Ben Nye Clown White that I use sometimes when doing eyeshadow looks. In this next 3 drawer, this is where you would find all my MAC pigments and some pigments from the company Raving Beauty. These are definitely very, very pigmented. If you get a chance, check them out. They are $5 per pigment. They come pretty filled. And as you can see from the back of this one is Morocco. They stain really bad, but they have some really, really awesome colors. Here's a pretty blue right here called Observatory. So definitely check out Raven Beauty. And then also in here is some Miron pigments. In this next drawer, this is Glitterland, and in here you'll find some lit glitters, my Hobby Lobby glitters, some glitters from a company called Airy that were at the makeup show, and then over here are my L'Oreal Hip pigment eyeshadows, and then some of the pigment eyeshadows from Essence when they did the Twilight series. And down in this bottom drawer is where you would find my Sunkissed Trio blush and bronzer highlighters from City Colors. I actually found these in 5 and Below. You can get them on City Colors, but they are in your 5 and Below. So if you have 5 and Below in your area, check them out. These things are really, really big, as you can see, and the pigmentation on them is really, really nice. I found this blush in H&M, and I want to thank Fancy Libra 27 because she showed that to me, and I was kind of hooked and had to get it, and it was about $5. And then this blush I got from Ofra at the makeup show, and this is really, really gorgeous. The next thing that I picked up from the Container Store was this DVD holder, and you can probably find these like in your Office Max and Staples. I could never seem to find them in mine. They always never had them, so I got it at Container Store, and I paid $9 for it. And it holds pretty much the max size palettes. Anything bigger than that, they don't fit. So I need to find quite a couple more of the older MAC palettes in order to finish depotting some single eyeshadows that I have. Up here is where I keep my Inglot Eye Shadows, and then over here on the side I have my Ufer palettes and a bunch of Z palettes that I have already depotted. Right here is another Real Techniques pencil box, but in here, as you can see, I keep my Real Technique brushes and then a lot of the type of paint and craft store brushes. Also, I keep, this is a really good brush to get. This is the Bdellium Tools number 945 brush. This is the contour brush, and if you like the MAC 109, you will definitely love this brush. It is super soft, so definitely check out Bdellium. They make some really awesome brushes. Over here is an eBay brush set that I got that is supposed to be like a Sigma dupe, and then right here on the side I have my Tokidoki 24K brush set. As you guys can see, I love brushes. In this 5-drawer Muji, the first drawer you will find all of my Milani single eyeshadows that she brought out, and the limited edition trio eyeshadows. And as you can see, even the Mujis hold quite a bit of product. You can possibly Google acrylic cases and see if you can find them a lot cheaper than going to Muji.com to get them. In the second drawer, this is where I house all of my NYX matte eyeshadows. These things are amazing. A lot of companies do a lot of satin and shimmer and glitter, but they don't have a real big selection of matte eyeshadows, and NYX really hit the mark with these. Dance the Tides by NYX is a great dupe of MAC saddle. So if you don't want to spend the $14-15 on a MAC eyeshadow, definitely get the Dance the Tides by NYX. In this next drawer, this is where I keep all of my Stila tie-dye single eyeshadows and the Stila duo eyeshadows. And then in this very next drawer, this is where I keep Stila palette. This is a Stila blush trio palette, a cream blush. In here is some of my Stila eyeshadows in that compact. Some lip glazes are in here. The In the Light palette, and then this is one of the self-adjusting cream blushes by Stila, and this one is in self-adjusting coral. Okay. Then down in this bottom drawer, this is where I keep my Create Your Own Urban Decay palettes. I have this one filled, and then these are a couple of the newer shadows that they have reformulated. In here you will find some of my Miron creamed eyeshadows and some of the new Sephora single eyeshadows. And here is a blush by Sephora. It's a cream and it's gorgeous. Then over here, these little containers right here, you can find these in your local Michaels. They are on sale for like $3 or $4. And basically what I used this for was to create my, little Sephora inspired brush container. So I house my yellow Bdellium Studio Tools brushes in here, studio brushes. And then I have a second one in which I have my pink Bdellium brushes. So I definitely Love Bdellium. Then in this 3 drawer, right here in the top, this is Magnolia Love right here. This is all of the Magnolia Pigments, and I try to get pretty much every one of them that they bring out because they're such an amazing product. They have very good prices when they have the collections, and even better when they do the sales because they drop down to $5 each. So that is Magnolia. Then in this next drawer, this is OCC land. Everything OCC has as far as a pigment is right here. They are gorgeous products. They work really well. They blend nicely. So that is my OCC. And then in here, these are some Magnolia blushes. They're powdered blushes. And Quarter Piece Diva and I, one year, we bought a set and we decided both of us didn't need to get it, so we bought one set, we split them, and she was nice enough to put mine in these nice cases. This is a bronzing powder by Magnolia, so I have that. And then down here are my 2 concealers by OCC. And then in this very last drawer, this is where I house all my Sugar Pill pigments and Jessie Girl's eye dust. Okay. Alright, then we're going to come over here to this very top drawer right here. And in this top drawer, this is where you will find my Kat Von D palettes, all of my NARS blushes, dual eyeshadows, single eyeshadows, bronzers. In here is a bunch of NARS lipsticks, multiples, the new Pierre Hardy blushes back there, some Smashbox gel liners are back there, and I think it's a Smashbox lip gloss right there. Over here you will find one of the Rockin' Republic lip glosses, and I want to thank my sis Badass Platinum for this because for some reason I could never seem to navigate Hot Look, so I never got any of the products, and she gifted me a few, so I appreciate her for that. Here is a Kat Von D eyeliner, and then in this drawer, this is where you will find all my sleek single blushes and limited edition blushes. Here are all the Blush by 3s, and then all the way to the back is all the sleek eyeshadow palettes, and then right here are my 2 Face It contour palettes. Over here on this side, you'll find a mixing plate. You'll find my big Makeup Forever eyeshadow palette. You will find this little one here, and then a quad, and they were all filled. In here is the Makeup Forever foundation palette, my Flash palette, the Technical palette, and Smoky Eye Look. And then down there in the back are my aqua creams. And then here is a bunch of Makeup Forever shadows that I need to depot and put in this bigger one. So that is my Makeup Forever stuff that I own. And then right here in the front, I have some of the NARS pencils. These are awesome. My Makeup Forever Brow Correcting Gel, my Makeup Forever Full Coverage Concealer. Down in the bottom is a bunch of gel liners. And then over here in this tray is where I pretty much keep most of my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencils. And then right here are some little Sephora To Go palettes. Okay, in this next big drawer, this is MAC land. Everything MAC is in here, from limited edition MSFs to tons of blushes. I love blushes. Bunch of the Archie series, mineralized eyeshadows, mineralized blushes, limited edition eyeshadows that I don't want to depot. is all in this drawer. And then right here in this corner is where I keep all of my Tarte Amazonian clay blushes. So that is this drawer. Then I have these Sterilite units over here. So in this very first drawer, this is where you will find my Estee Lauder Double Wear cream bases, Estee Lauder eyeshadows, Lancome eyeshadows, Ulta eyeshadows. These are some LA Splash cream eyeshadows, some Michael Todd blushes back there, Victoria's Secret Duo eyeshadow, and this purple right here, guys, is really sick, and the name of this is Icon. So if you're in a Victoria's Secret, definitely swatch this and check it out. Right here, these are the Clean Color Airy Minerals eyeshadows, and they came in a different package, but the packaging was so messy that I depotted them all and put them in these little drawers. So that's what those guys are. So I'm going to put that back over there. Alright. Then right here in the front, these are some Duo Blushes by Victoria's Secret. I showed you guys these in a haul, and you can check those out in Victoria's Secret. In this next drawer, these are all my MSFs that I have collected thus far. I definitely would love to own quite a few more. So far, checking blog sales and things like that, I've been pretty lucky. So these are all the ones that I have. And then right here is where I store extra lip pencils and eyeliner pencils from MAC. In this next drawer is all about Milani. So in this tray I house all of my Milani lip flash pencils and things like that. The marbleized blushes, some of the original blushes that she had out, her Tantastics and things like that, bronzers, and the marbleized eyeshadows are in there. So that is all Milani. And in this bottom drawer right here, here is where I keep some more extra MAC pencils, some Milan blushes. My midnight powders are all right there. And then these are just some random extra things that I find like in Victoria's Secrets or the drugstore. And then down in the bottom over here are my two sleek palettes. So that is what's in this drawer. Then over here is one of the Mom 2-drawer storage systems, and you can get this in IKEA, and it's about 35 bucks, I think it was. And so it's pretty much, it looks pretty much like a file cabinet. And in this top drawer is where I keep all of my MAC quads, my sugar pill palettes, and smaller eyeshadow palettes. I love Urban Decay, so I pretty much have a lot of the Urban Decay products. So you have your Naked Basics, your Naked 2, Naked. In here is some Sauce Spots, some Tarte, the Lorac Pro, and all of that is down in here on the side. And then underneath here is, I have 3 of these trays. So this very first tray houses pretty much all my quads, and then in the second and this one here, I have like a lot of the little random L'Oreal, CoverGirl, Milani type of products in there. So, and then in the back I have some the Heat Wave palette and some extra compacts. I have a compact that was made for me by none other than one of our YT sis, Miss Diva Doll Maldonado, and it's awesome. So I keep that back there so it won't get messed up. And this one right here was made by another YT sister, Miss Kenya Noel, and that's a Ed Hardy that she did. down here in this drawer is where you would find my bigger palettes from like Lorac Unzip. This is a palette by Miron, which is amazing. Most of my Urban Decay products are down here. My limited edition Toki Doki, and pretty much the rest of this True Blood is pretty much Urban Decay and Tarte down in here. So I do have most of them. And yes, I have a lot of palettes. I don't think there's any more room for any more. Okay, over here, this container here, you can find this in your Kmart's, Walmart's, in the automotive department. And basically it is a unit to hold like nuts and bolts. It comes in gray and black and I think white, but don't hold me to the white. I took some wallpaper. I've seen people use the decorative duct tape, but I used some wallpaper and decorated mine, and it has 18 drawers and it will hold just about any particular lip product that you might own. So I have that. Up here you will find my Cinderella palette. These two little racks I got in Ross. They were about $4 or $5 and I just store some nail polish on it. Down here you will find my Jasmine palette. I just got the limited edition Real Technique brushes, some Sephora Pantone products when it came out. Over here you will find two more of the 3-drawer stackable units. So in this very first drawer you will find my smaller balm palettes. Then in this next drawer you will find this balm lip gloss set that I found in Ross, and the bigger palettes. Here's the Muppet, Bon Jovi, and Nude Tude. Also, I collect compacts. So here is the one from the Cinderella collection in Sephora, the Jasmine. This one that says Beauty I found in H&M. This one with Marilyn Monroe was gifted to me by Shannar414 here on the YT. And this one I just found in Five and Below, and you know, it's got the zebra print. I also keep my MAC 182 Kabuki in here, and then just a mini nail file and clipper set. Over here in this first drawer, this drawer is split between Black Radiance and Black Opal. So in here you'll find the Black Radiance duos and the blushes, and then the Black Opal eyeshadow duos are in there. In this next drawer is definitely a drawer that we all have grown to love, and this is OCC. It is amazing. Look at the beautiful colors. Yes, stare at that. If you don't have Belladonna and Hoochie in your life, you got to get you some Hoochie and Belladonna. Those are some amazing purples if you are a purple lover. So that is my OCC. And then down in this drawer, it is pretty much empty. One thing in here really is some empty palettes and a Chroma palette. Over here, I keep some of my bigger palettes, like the e.l.f. 144s. This is my Sephora Pantone Universe, Kat Von D Tattoo Chronicles 1, Too Faced palettes. Over here, I have some jewelry cases right here. And then I have these, and I found these also in the Container Store. They were $7.99 I think a piece, or $6.99, and these are clear stackable kind of like shoebox type storage systems. And in this first one I pretty much store a lot of my little beauty supply lip products that I'm finding. These guys right here from Nicka K are awesome. So if you get a chance, check out your beauty supply store for these. I did haul them and show you guys that, and they are also pictures and swatches on Instagram. And then down here in this bottom one is where I keep all of like my Black Opal powders, HD Ruby Kisses powders, the 3D Creators Revlon Naked powders, which I really love, and the Soho blending sponges. And I want to thank Color Beautiful. She used to use this concealer all the time in her videos, and she kind of got me started on it. I looked for them in Big Lots, so when I found them, I pretty much brought up all the ones that they had. Alright, in this top drawer, this is pretty much all NYX products. So here I keep all of my NYX singles. The Mosaic powders and blushes are in here. Over here are the single blushes. And then under here are all the trios, and all of the runway palettes are right there. Then right here I keep all of my LA Girl Pro concealers, my Graftobian palettes and things like that in here. Some NYX Shine Killer, and the concealers, different types of concealers by NYX. And then in the back is where I store the Caribbean palettes from NYX. Over here in this drawer, this is another drawer that I put a picture on Instagram, and this is basically how I house all of my MAC lipsticks, Lime Crime, Makeup Forever, things like that are all in here. I took this idea right here from the Fancy Face, and what it is a baseball card collecting system. And this box comes with a lid. It comes with 6 of the dividers already in it. You can buy more dividers. They come 4 in a pack for $3. This whole box was $9.99. And it basically, the way I have it set up right now, it holds 56 lipsticks. And so I bought the last one, so I'm waiting for more to come back in stock to take all of these guys that are in their boxes out and put them up like that. So here are the rest of my MAC lipsticks, my Lime Crime. These 2 containers right here I got in Ross. They both come with a lid also. I used to use them to store like cotton balls and Q-tips, but when I was putting this together, they seem to hold the lip glasses really nice, especially the ones that I readily use, so I use them to house those. All of the rest of my lip glasses are stacked right here, and there are 2 trays full in the back there. And then also this little container right here, I found this one also in Ross. It was $3.99. This first area is like an opened area, so you can put like your everyday go-to type of lip product here. And then this side is like tiered, and you can stack some lipsticks up in there. So this is basically my lip drawer. Alright, and then we're going to come over here. This is where I house all of my Revlons, Maybellines, Milani lipsticks, and lip gloss products. Down here is where you will find my Rimmels, the Maybelline Vivids, Nicka K products are in here, Black Radiance. And yes, I am a lip junkie. Down in this drawer is where you will find the Fergies, the L'Oreal Caress, the Maybelline Color Sensationals, the Black Radiance Squeeze Tubes are back here, the Whispers, my Revlon Lip Butters, and then in here, in that tray, I keep my Clean Color lipsticks right there. Down here in this very bottom drawer is where you will find all of my foundations, tinted moisturizers, my baby lips, brush cleaner, Fix Plus, extra primers are all kept right here. Alright, and then we have one more of those drawers, and in this top one over here is where you will find all my Jordana blushes, my single Jordana eyeshadows, and some extra L'Oreal Hip Duos that I found that I didn't depot. In this drawer you will find all my e.l.f. products that I tend to like from eyeshadows to the liquid blushes, little palettes, and little pigment samples. Down here is all set aside for Wet n Wild. So everything Wet n Wild is pretty much in this drawer, from the 8 pans, the trios, the holidays, the singles, the blushes, and the highlighters are all in there. And then this last drawer is definitely overfilled. As you see, it does not even want to open because something has gotten caught. But this is a lash central, guys. Like, I have lashes for days. Red Cherry, Ardell's, Katy Perry, Blue Case, White Case, Cherry Blossoms. I have so many lashes that I even have lashes right there. So, and down in here, as you can see back there, I have a rack that I still have not gotten someone to mount, but there are all my polishes back there. So basically that is pretty much my makeup collection for the most part. I do have another set of drawers over there, but that basically just house like extra mascara, brushes. There's another Sonia Kashuk brush set. So that is my collection, guys. I have some brushes hanging up there, my Encore brush set. So if you have any questions or any concerns, please feel free to hit me down below. And there is the collection once again. Alright guys, take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. Alright, bye.